I want to talk about a few safety tips here for folks out there that may get caught in this Hurricane Florence. It is expected to bring life-threatening storm surge to different portions of the East Coast. Life-threatening, catastrophic inland flooding is also due to hit these areas because of the exceptionally heavy rainfall, and these hurricane-force winds are nothing to mess with. Now, there's a few things people should be aware of. You're looking at an image of Texas. This is what the storm surge did to the coastline as the hurricane came through. So areas right along the coast, any of these roadways that run right along the beach and things like that, they can get just ripped and shredded to pieces to where there's almost nothing left. Just barely a footprint. Everything else washed away or blown away by the heavy winds. But storm surge is the abnormal rise of water generated by a storm's wind. Now, this hazard is historically the leading cause of hurricane-related deaths in the United States. Storm surge and large battering waves can result in large loss of life and cause massive destruction along the coastline. You should be aware that storm surge can travel several miles inland, especially along bays, rivers, creeks, things like that. It can push in, it can swell up those waterways fast, and people could become overwhelmed with water and not even be expecting it. Now, the flooding from heavy rains is the second leading cause of fatalities. Widespread torrential rains associated with these storms can often cause flooding hundreds of miles inland. The flooding can persist for several days, as this storm Florence is expected to linger for around 6 days as it hits the mainland and make its way up toward Virginia. Now, of course, the winds from a hurricane can destroy buildings and just shred manufactured homes. So any kind of thinly made building construction could get flattened quickly. You don't want to be going to an underground bunker or facility if you're in a low-lying area, an area that can fill up with water or be flooded out. They say that tornadoes can accompany some of the different sides of the storm as it's making its way in. The outer bands could drop tornadoes, so that's something else to be aware of as the storm's moving through. Now, of course, the storm is going to make these huge swells and it's going to produce dangerous waves. So anyone that's out there on a boat or has boats docked on the coastline, you may want to think twice about leaving it there or get it moved out rather quickly. Word is right now that the highway is seeing some congestion out of that region of the Carolinas as people are being told to get out. And there's been forced evacuations along the coastline in North Carolina and South Carolina. But I wanted to put out some of these tips. I'm going to leave a link below. I'm going to continue to update left and right as much as I can on the storm system. And I'm hoping that people out there have a plan in terms of this. This has been Dabu7. Peace.